That must be getting really tough for you, right? At times, at least.
Nothing is easy in this world. What can I say? I don't know whether I'm so funny or you're laughing at me.
Right. You just said that you tend to talk a lot when you're nervous or anxious. So, is it really tough for you to keep yourself composed, at least during those times?
No, the best part is I don't understand Telugu. So even if I want to talk too much, most of the time I'm keeping quiet because I don't know what is happening. So when the little chance they give me to talk, oh, done.
Right. Coming back to the film, like, what's your role? Like, I see an element of mystery in the whole role.
That is the best part. You know, she is the girl next door. Like, the best part is she's different, yet she's very relatable. Like, people are going to assume what kind of a girl is she, but at the same time people are going, oh, I understand where she's coming from. So that balance makes it very nice. That is what makes the character stand out, that it being so different is still so relatable by today's girls.
When you say relatable, what exactly are you referring to?
You know, we all have a certain picture of the ideal girl, but we also want, like, we want her to be conservative, yet we want her to be fun. We want her to be outgoing, yet we want her to be demure. So in this whole balance, I think we girls tend to forget what we really are. So Kumari, I think the only thing that she re-emphasizes is that you should be yourself. Whoever likes you will be there, whoever doesn't like you will leave, and if they don't like you for who you are, they don't deserve to be in your life in the first place.
That's the bottom line of the film.
That is the bottom line of my character. That's not the bottom line of the film. That is the bottom line of Kumari.
But you're like in 80% of the film, right? Almost. Like, the film is expressed through your point of view.
Yeah, like, see, both the characters are equally important. Because it's a love story, there are obviously going to be two elements.
Right.
So, but I would say that it's very equally dominant.
It must have been quite interesting to play that role, right? Like,
And I don't know how many times I must have said, I'm very lucky, I'm very lucky, I'm very lucky. And I actually am, because, you know, to get such a substantial role at such an early age, and such an early stage in your career,
right.
That is, I think you're genuinely blessed at such times.
I heard you making a statement in the first look poster launch where you said that you'll be very happy if you retire after this film.
No, I didn't say that. I still have to work with people. I said that what happens is when you have names like Sukumar Sir, Ratnavelu and Devi Prasad associated, like, technically it doesn't get better than this.
Okay.
At least for me, from where I am coming from, it doesn't get better than this. So what happens is when you worked with them, you set a standard, no, that this is what this person, they work like. So now you want to always take it a notch higher. But when it comes to cinematography, I don't know who hired to look for. And Devi Prasad, I want him in my every film. So
what is this obsession with Devi Prasad?
I don't know.
When did it begin in the first place?
When I started shooting for Alayla,
okay.
That time this Allu Arjun movie, Iddar Ammayalto, was releasing. And I loved all the songs of that music, and I was like, okay, why haven't I heard of Devi Prasad before? And I heard the whole song, then I googled, then I listened to all his tracks, and that's when I realized, oh shit, he's a brilliant music director. And that's when I want him. And in Alayla, I think I once told someone that I want Devi Prasad to give music at some point in my career.
Okay.
And the next film I did, Devi Prasad was the music. So it was sort of like a dream come true.
Destiny, man. I'm sure it's destiny.
Yeah, maybe I thought about him way too much. That is why this happened.
Have you told him that?
I tell him all the time.
What's his reaction?
No, I told Pratap sir that, you know what, story and all is fine. But Devi Prasad is giving the music. I'm very excited. He picks up the phone and he calls Devi Prasad and he says, see, this is what my heroine is saying. So story and all is fine. Devi Prasad is giving the music, that is more important. And he laughed. And he said, thank you very much. I said, no, thank you very much.
So, do you have a favorite song in this film?
Megalu Lekunna and Baby, You're Gonna Miss Me. These two are my favorite songs because they're completely different.
Right. I listened to Megalu, the whole album last night. Megalu was my favorite song also. Thought there was a very beautiful melody which he has not really composed for quite some time. You know?
Yeah, that's why I'm very happy. He composed it he saved it for my movie. I'm going to say that.
So working with Raj Tarun, you both look great together. What was the vibe like on the set?
That is what's surprising, because when we first met, we barely spoke. As we started filming, that's when I got to know, and he's a fun guy, and he's my age, and he's also chilled out and very like takes how it comes, and he's been very helpful. And despite me not knowing the language, he's helped me out a lot in a lot of aspects. He made this experience very nice.
Okay. So, what was your struggling point? Were you struggling with the lines, or was it something else on the set?
See, lines were there, but they were pretty secondary. Like, because I was given the lines way in advance, they didn't play such. But, you know, the lines, the body language, and when there are scenes where the scene is completely revolving around me. So, you know, because even though this movie shows me as a glamorous girl and she's very modern and outgoing, there's a lot of performance involved. So to strike the balance between maintaining the glamour and performing, that was the tough part.
Right. It's not cute, right? Like the role that you're playing, it's not cute.
See, cute, hot, all these are very subjective. Some people find cute hot, some people find hot cute.
Right.
So now it is up to some people.
No, but how did you interpret that role?
I thought that she was. See, there are parts where she's really cute.
Okay.
There are parts where she's hot, because it's needed to be like this, because the movie is surrounds her or revolves around her. So there were times when that was needed, but it's a bit of both, I feel. That's what I told you, that even though she's different, she's relatable, because this happens.
Right. Now, Sukumar Garu has written the story and screenplay, but Pratap has directed the film, Surya Pratap, right? Both very different filmmakers, although they come from the same school.
See, Pratap sir has assisted Sukumar sir.
Right.
So he carries the feel. The best part is Sukumar sir, whatever instructions were given to Pratap sir, he carried it very well.
Okay.
Although Sukumar sir has written the story, the screenplay, everything about the movie speaks Sukumar.
Right.
But Pratap, I would give full credit to Pratap sir, because the way I have been portrayed, the way I have acted, the whole performance is because of Pratap sir. He has trained me how to be Kumari in the film.
Okay. So, can you elaborate a bit on that? When you said trained you?
Because they needed, like, she was just not a character. They needed a person, they needed an identity. So training me with the body language, with the lines, with how I'm supposed to be, and you know, those tiny little nuances that set her apart, all these things were taught to me only by Pratap sir.
Okay, it was all on the set or during those
During the workshops, on the set. And because Pratap sir is very funny, he will tell you the meanest things, the nicest things, and you will not even realize what is happening.
Any examples, like what is that you're talking about?
No, because Ratnavelu sir, I'm a little intimidated by him. I'm always at my best behavior around him. And on the other hand, Pratap sir is very funny. So what happens is, it's very difficult to balance yourself. On one side, Pratap sir makes sure you're not well behaved, and on the other hand, there's Ratnavelu sir, you're supposed to be very well behaved around him. So this common ground was, I think, that needed more acting than acting on camera. Because here there's a serious scene going and I'm laughing, and Ratnavelu sir is like, what is this? And then Pratap sir will be like, yeah, what is this? And then I'm like, So, and because I come across as a person who can't stop laughing when she starts, then it's very difficult.
Right. So, what's your favorite part of the film? Like, is there any particular scene that you really love shooting for?
You know, that is the best part. When, you know, there are movies where you see this scene really stands out.
Yeah.
There are a lot of scenes in this movie that stand out for me, and every time they narrated this scene, I did this scene. There are not just one, there are a few scenes that really like make me feel like I'm so proud I did that, but I cannot talk about it.